All right, we're starting off with a very big topic, probably the biggest topic that I get asked all the time from clients or at events. Rachel, how do I find my purpose? It's a big one, right? Have you ever felt this way? Which I think at some point in our lives, we all feel this way. You're not alone. There's a lot of different ways that I think you can find your purpose, but I'm going to share with you what has worked for me and what has worked for a lot of people that I know. The first step is really getting a clear understanding of what you want your life to look like. So many of us feel stuck and lost because we never really actually thought about what we want life to be like for us. From a very young age, we are taught that we're supposed to live a certain way, we're supposed to have certain jobs, marry a certain person, have a certain income, and all of a sudden you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, or beyond, and you're like, how the hell did I get here? Ever felt that before? Raise of hands. I'm with ya. I was there. I felt the exact same way. And let me tell you this, where you're currently at is only a fraction of what is actually possible for you. We dream way too small, and our brains truly cannot even fathom what is possible for our life. So I'm going to take you through an activity that is going to help you think bigger for yourself, and every little ounce of you is going to fight this. In fact, you're probably going to have a really hard time if you've never really been allowed to dream really big. But I want you to think about what life could be like if I were the genie in Aladdin, Will Smith or Robin Williams, pick your pleasure, and I hand you a magic lamp and I say you can have one wish. What would that be for you? And you can't wish for more wishes, and you can't wish for somebody to come back from the dead. It has to be something for you. What would that be? Now let me tell you this, I have asked multiple people this question and I almost get the same answer every single time. Can you guess what it is? Money. Everybody wants more money, but when I ask, okay, let's be a little more specific, how much money do you want? It's almost always the same amount, $1 million. So $1 million, yeah, I think for a lot of people is a lot of money, but it's also not a lot of money these days. If you think about if anything is possible and you can have whatever you want, why would you not imagine for an amount of money that can provide you with the life that you're freaking crazy about? Here's the problem with dreaming or wishing for a specific amount of money. A lot of us have negative emotions around money. And if you're dreaming or wishing for $1 million, but in the back of your mind you think money is evil and you really don't ever want to have money, then it's not going to happen for you. And we'll get into the reasons why, aka the law of attraction, down the road in a future module. But for now, I want you to think about what money can provide for you. If money is the thing that you would ask for, what does that life and experience look like? What would you do with that money? So I want you to think about your perfect day in the life. If you have achieved everything that you want to achieve and I've given you this magical lamp and you got your wish, what does your life actually look like? So in the activity, in your actionable this week, we have a worksheet for you. And don't roll your eyes at the word worksheet. If you're serious about actually going all in Spark School, you're going to have to put in a little extracurricular work here, a little homework, if you will. It's not going to take you a ton of time. But in this worksheet, I want you to sit down for maybe 15 to 30 minutes, which might sound like an eternity for some people who aren't used to being still. Sit down and really think about what life could be like if there were no limitations, restraints, constrictions. If I handed you that lamp and I said, you can have anything that you want, where would you be? Who would you be with? What would you be doing? If you're dreaming of a beautiful house on the coast of France, what does it look like? What color is the carpet? What does the clock look like on the wall? But most of all, how are you feeling? How are you feeling when this really comes true for you? Do you feel free? Do you feel spaciousness? Do you feel joy? Do you feel, what's your word? And I really want you to think about this because you're going to write this down, what your perfect day in the life is, in your journal or in the provided worksheet, and I want you to write it in first person. In fact, I want you to write it as if you're writing to me and saying, Rachel, everything that I wanted has come true. This is where I'm at. This is who I'm with. This is what I'm doing, and this is how I'm feeling. And I know right now some of you are like, this sounds a little bit cheesy. Trust me here. I have done this exercise and I do it now every year, and every year it blows my mind at how much actually has come true for this. And also, I bet you're going to have a little bit of a hard time actually thinking about what is possible for you because you've been stuck with limitations your entire life. So take time, go through this worksheet, and promise me you're going to put your all in to really feeling what this is going to feel like for you. This leads into our next challenge, so take it seriously, my friends. Until the next module.